Apple Biters and Appletinis, this is Les, aka SistaSlaya, here at the New York Comic Con, and I am standing with Mr. Kai Greene. And Kai, if you know him, he is my husband is a huge fan of his. He is, I would say for a lack of words, one of the best, well-physiqued men that I know. Should be Mr. Olympia.
Wow.
Yeah, should be. I'm going to testify to that because there is no competition. But he is here at Comic-Con because he actually came up with something. I know you're an artist, and I have seen some of your art on YouTube. I have seen it. It's beautiful. But how did you come up with this concept with, the Chronicles of King Kai?
Well, thank you, Leslie, and thank you, Bitten Apple audience. I am very, very honored to have this opportunity to even kind of exchange with you.
I'm so happy too.
That's what's up. Well, Chronicles of King Kai is a really cool concept that has taken me the better part of 15 years to kind of work over, mull over, and in truth, it's kind of been like this universe of ideas that have just been carried around in my head, my heart, and my body, and while competing and developing the other parts of myself, my man. It's only recently that I've gotten a chance to kind of have the opportunity to put the resources in place to share it and create a window, which we are, to share and expose some of these thoughts that I've been carrying around for a long time. Basically, a little boy is in tragedy. He's in the midst of overcoming a tragic situation, and he has to build his own superhero. Real talk. I guess that's the most basic way I can say it, but I'm telling a story through, sci-fi, action, and adventure in my graphic novel, my comic book called Chronicles of King Kai. But it really is a story of a little boy's becoming. So, and the best thing he can do is, recognize that in order to overcome some of these challenges in his life, he really has to become more. And he does so. And as he does, he creates this world that we get a chance to see called Trakari. It's a world where everything and nothing is what it seems, but it's the way he explains and interprets the information that happens around him, as he, starts off in a very crisis situation. But yeah, so he's faced with a whole bunch of problems and consequences for some very interesting actions. And yeah, man, we're going to get a chance and hope that he overcomes those challenges in the pages of Chronicles of King Kai, beating out Prince Hethra, King Cthulhu, and a number of very, very interesting bad guy characters that are forces that are ultimately trying to destroy his world.
So now, after you came up with the concept and everything, since this has been muddling around in your mind for like 13 years, how long did it take you to come up with the comic book, getting everybody together, the graphics? How long did that take?
Originally I thought I could do it all myself. I used to think, hey man, I'm going to write my own stories. I'm going to pencil it all together. I'm going to create my own scripts. I'm going to create my own concept, my own character concepts, and I'm going to ink it and going to color it and going to all these things. And then what I realized was, wow, this is really, really interesting. And then to talk about trying to do that with, at the same time, behind the scenes, putting together the company idea, because technically, in order to be able to keep this thing going, I would need to have a chain of, so what I ended up doing was I ended up building a company, taking some of my other resources from some of the other business ventures that I was involved in, and, invested in putting together some things that would help me continue to share my message. And yeah, we're in a much better place now as a result of really structuring this thing a little bit better. And I'm very, very happy to be able to do that. But yeah, so I wrote the story, I wrote the characters, and yeah, I'm really, really excited to be able to share it,
Have you ever thought maybe you were just an artist all along? Because I know that with your bodybuilding, you actually are like an artist. I've never seen such definition out of, I'm telling the honest to God truth. I've never seen such definition. You really do know how the body is aligned. And so when you see it, when you see you posing and everything, it's like perfection. So maybe all along you've been an artist at heart, but you're thinking about more of the physical too. And that's what happened, you combine the two. And I also want to congratulate you too on your little stint that you had on Stranger Things. What I just saw, it was really good.
Thank you.
So what made you decide to go ahead and audition for that?
Well, let's see what happened. I had an opportunity to do a one-man play, a one-man showing at and it was a really interesting experience because prior to that, as a bodybuilding athlete and as a person that was looking to, kind of identify themselves as being a success in that experience, I found myself in an opportunity to do, or with the continuing opportunity to do, like public speaking and maybe some little lecturing, some seminar stuff, and then from that I remember thinking, wow, this is an opportunity to kind of maybe do something else with the same concept. So we developed a kind of one-man play where, I took a bunch of monologues. I took a bunch of characters from other times of my life, and I kind of put them together with a monologue. So I gave each of these voices an opportunity to speak. And then what we did was we ended up, taking it to a playhouse, a local playhouse theater, and performing it. It's funny because I did some traveling. I did some touring over in Russia for like bodybuilding related experiences and stuff. And then while doing that, we were still rehearsing and practicing and flew back to New York and got a chance to do this one-man performance piece. And from that, we got a really cool response. And one of the responses was an opportunity to have the audition. So I was pretty excited about that.
You were perfect for that role. We were so surprised when we saw it, my husband and I was like, oh my God, there's Kai Greene, oh my God. You look good. It was good. It was really good. So I hope to see you in more stuff.
Hopefully. We were holding our fingers crossed for like season 3. The Misfits, my whole squad, we were real excited. A bunch of actors that are really, really, really talented and stuff. Shout out to you guys. Misfits, I love you. And you know what? We didn't quite get the nod for season 3, but it looks like there's going to be some things to talk about in season 4.
Well, I mean, there could be some comebacks, because I don't think that storyline is finished.
No, it's not. And yeah, man, we're just gonna hold our hands and sing some Negro spirituals, and maybe season 4 will be very generous to us. So.
Well, maybe we might see the Chronicles of King Kai in a film, and you would be playing the lead role because that character does look like you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, King Kai is very different from me. I mean, it's in a whole nother world where they have like 4 arms. They're aliens. But, real talk, I am so...
CGI.
Well, yeah, you know what? And I'm very proud of this character. And a lot of my story is built into, his story. So in telling his story, we're telling, a story that's mine. Yeah, definitely. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about him. From your lips to God's ears, we'll see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed for that, too.
Okay, so I want to continue to follow you. See where you are. Where can we learn a little bit more about Chronicles of King Kai? Where can we reach you on social media, Twitter, all that other kind of stuff?
Well, I am verified. Kai Greene is verified. You can reach me. You can look for me under Kai Greene, official Kai Greene. The Kai Greene. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. And yeah, I look forward to it. Thank you, Leslie, for the opportunity. And you will be able to see a lot of things coming. Stay tuned.
I'm looking forward to it. See you later, Apple Lighters and Apple Teenies. Check out Kai Greene. This is marvelous.